Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Automates, looking at the brand new 2026 Caterpillar D14 Bulldozer. And let me tell you right now, this is not just another dozer. This is a power-packed, precision-driven, next-generation, built for a new era of construction, mining, and industrial work. Caterpillar just dropped a monster that's bigger, smarter, and more fuel-efficient than anything we've seen in the mid-size class. If you thought the D11 was impressive, the D14 might just change the game entirely. At first glance, the D14 brings a fresh but familiar Caterpillar look. That rugged yellow armor, those bold black accents, and a blade that looks like it could flatten a mountain. But what's new is how much smarter and more efficient this machine has become. With over 640 horsepower under the hood, powered by Caterpillar's next-gen C18 hybrid diesel-electric engine, this thing is not only pushing more dirt, it's doing it using way less fuel. Compared to the D11, you're getting nearly 15% more torque and 12% better fuel efficiency. That's massive over a full day's work on a job site. Now, let's talk size. The D14 is planted right between the D11 and D10 in terms of weight and dimensions, but with blade capacity and drawbar pull that punches well above its class. We're talking about a blade that can carry up to 45 cubic yards of material in one sweep. That's like loading up an entire dump truck in just 2 passes. On soft ground, rocky terrain, or steep inclines, the D14 just keeps digging and keeps moving like nothing's in its way. Thanks to a totally redesigned undercarriage and auto-adjusting hydraulic suspension, you're getting more stability and traction, even when pushing at full tilt. It's an operator's dream. Climb inside the cab and you'll notice one word comes to mind: luxury. Yes, Caterpillar heard the feedback, and the D14's operator environment has been completely from the air suspension seat to the 12-inch touchscreen command center. You're basically sitting in a cockpit. Noise levels are down by 30%. The AC is whisper quiet but powerful, and you've got integrated Bluetooth, cameras on every side, and even heads-up display built into the windscreen. Yeah, this thing's a bulldozer, but it feels like you're in a Tesla Cybertruck with a blade. What makes the D14 really shine, though, is the tech. The new CAT command system means this dozer can operate semi-autonomously or even fully remotely. Via a control station, you could be hundreds of miles away and still run this beast in real time with joystick precision. That's a huge win for safety and productivity. And the sensors there's LiDAR, 360-degree radar, GPS, and onboard AI that continuously analyzes load, terrain, and operator performance. The machine can literally teach itself the best way to grade a slope or cut a bench. It learns over time, adjusts throttle and blade angle automatically, and even warns the operator if there's a risk of track slippage or tipping. This is no longer brute force, it's intelligent power. Maintenance is easier too. The D14 comes with predictive diagnostics. The onboard system tracks wear, fluid levels, and part health in real time. If a component is about to fail, you'll know about it days in advance. There's even a mobile app that connects fleet managers to every machine on site so they can schedule downtime before it becomes a crisis. That means fewer breakdowns, fewer surprises, and way less downtime. And get this: refueling and servicing, all accessible from the ground. No more climbing on slippery tanks or fumbling with panels. Safety and convenience finally get the attention they deserve. Let's not forget sustainability. The D14 is the greenest dozer Caterpillar has ever built. Emissions have been cut by nearly 40% thanks to the hybrid drive system and regenerative braking tech that actually recycles energy during deceleration and blade retraction. You're getting more uptime, more output, and a significantly smaller carbon footprint. In fact, on many large-scale sites, this dozer is already helping companies meet their emissions goals without compromising productivity. That's a win-win. Real-world testing has already proven the D14's impact on a recent highway project in Utah. The D14 cut grading time by 28% compared to a traditional D10. In a South African mine, remote operators were able to run the dozer around the clock, rotating shifts without ever stepping foot on the job site. And across Europe, contractors are lining up for the D14 because it meets even the strictest environmental and noise standards. So, who's this for? If you're running a serious construction firm, a mining operation, or large-scale civil engineering projects, the D14 is made for you. It's for operators who need raw muscle but also want intelligence, comfort, and control. It's for companies who want to lower their costs while upping performance. And it's for a world where efficiency and environmental responsibility go hand in hand. The Caterpillar D14 is more than just the newest bulldozer on the market. It's a statement that says the future of heavy equipment is here, And it's not about being the loudest or the biggest anymore. It's about being the smartest. Caterpillar didn't just build another dozer. They built a platform for the future, autonomous, ready, connected, and engineered for a world that demands more from its machines and less from the planet. So whether you're in the cab or behind the joystick in a command trailer, the D14 gives you control, power, and precision like never before. From grading highways to moving mountains, this machine isn't just pushing dirt, it's pushing boundaries. If you're not running a D14 in 2026, you're already behind.